So let me get this straight. Let's see. The Asians right now, according to Britain's news of diarrhea that they allow out of the defense intel industry, is stating to America that the Asians, their markets, they made a lot of money, and they pretty much are the manufacturers of all the shitty cars and the shitty technology that is killing everybody. Okay, so we are clear on that. Back in my elementary school with Miss Arvans, who apparently worked for whatever, and she was a traveling teacher, which I thought was very interesting. She mentioned that one day. I did not know that teachers traveled and taught in all different parts of the world. But I mean, again, I was learning about things. So, in that state of affairs, after school, apparently wherever she was living, they had, the Lloyd Harbor elementary school. I went to the poor side of town where nobody, barely had shoebox houses. And they all went home to estates and nannies and the Lloyd Harbor Bath Club of fun activities together. And the parents, they were do nothing at night except Beziatica and meet with foreign nationals and get paid a lot of money for their children to write papers for the people who are accepting the money in the local neighbor and area, who then had friends elsewhere, to set some far goal of disrupting and becoming the repulsive for the two twins that were set together in actuality and reality in their own system. But somewhere along the line, somebody broke into some form of system and found out that when they were first born, they weren't put together, and it had all these readings that everybody was repulsive and all of these key trigger words that then sparked some form of the money hound over in Korea and China, and all sorts of other problems with the slant and the Mongol, my most repulsive. And it was tied into Chip Hildebrand, who is the London vagina, who happens to still live and breathe in Lloyd Harbor, and his daughter, Shona Hildebrand, half Mongol and half her father, but looks totally like the mother, who then sold Nicole's future of being able to stay together to some foreign national, but yet they're able to live on Long Island like as if no big deal. I just stole 40 years. We were warned, but oh well. We just started a big ruckus, and now we're going to hide for 41 years because we already know in telemetry that the kids won't be able to find us. What the fuck is wrong with you all? Seriously. He and I come to the planet in our nest system. It happens to keep humans of all ethnics safe and sound and beating properly and having air and water and all sorts of things that are important. And by you becoming a repulsive and keeping our pulses from beating together and turning the system against you in the reports and making yourself the rats in the nest who report on one another, everything that is said is recorded in a super spy program that is verifiable to protect the owner of the system trying to get together from the rats in the nest that are repulsing and keeping them apart. So where did we lose you in stupid fucking easy to kill the rats in the nest that are being the repulsive and hurting everybody guaranteed in the future? For what? Coin? Which one of the security industry geniuses was that? I mean, it's in the system. Every time these stupid things open their mouths and make a sound, it is inside of the system and it prints out on their report. And it says, oh, here's the day, here's the time. Oh, look at that. Some of them were warned ahead of time, especially all of the ones causing the real problem when they disconnected, they repulsed after they came together. They were happy. The system was happy with all of the people. And all of those reports showed that there was a very different, safe future. And what did they do? Somewhere outside of Nicole's understanding, it says on the report she knew, but that's because she owns the whole fucking system in the nest, as does Hitler. But does she know? No, nobody said it to her face. It says it in there too. You just have to go one little function further in order to find out if they spoke it directly to her, or is it the rat's nest report for the repulsive people that are a danger and a menace to all of society and humanity, or is it, which one is it? But it says it. And if the people don't like what the truth is on the report of who to punish and who is responsible, and all of the other people that it will bring down, too fucking bad. Let me get this straight. Right. Okay, so we will go to your level of smart. So I have 2 children who just want to love one another. And if you hand them the knife, they will put it in a special spot hidden, and there will be a circle of protectors around them that will make sure that no traitor or intruder will ever pass the safe circle to even know that the knife is there in the first place. That is option 1. Everybody lives and everybody is happy ever after. They're healthy. It is such a nice life. Or the second option is you keep them apart. You give the knife to the murdering whack jobs, and you pay them to run all over the place with the knife, then handing the knife off, and then hiding the knife, and then paying somebody else off, stabbing a couple of children in the way, and then running some more, and then confusing one another, and then getting mad at the 2 people that just wanted to hide the knife in the first place and love one another and live happily ever after. So, adults in 1980s, with Miss Arvens as my live witness about the after-school activities I wasn't invited to, and I don't know if she attended, but I would say there may be a good idea to check that she would have some report. But all of this was known by the ministry ahead, what the 2 choices were, that we owned the system, that my system can explain because it's bloody fucking obvious when you work in the biosignature. And the biosignature is what keeps the knife safe from harming all of the other children that don't know, but don't know purposely because we don't open can of worms and then hold the thing at the neck and say, do what we say or else. No, that is what the rats in the nest do. What the 2 owners do is, okay, you go play over there. We're going over here and hiding the dangerous can top from the rest of the criminals and weirdos and whack jobs, so none of the good people have to worry about their children. But you make me and him, who own the system, who are not curious, who don't need to study it, we just know. We just need good management that we can trust and that can trust us. That's all we asked for, and a nice happy life with some children. Didn't ask you for your money, didn't ask you for your economy, didn't ask you for your people. I didn't need your nest of problems moving over and holding knives to all of my people and then blaming it on me. Oh, look, she's on every report. No shit, Sherlock. She owns the whole fucking system. What did you think was going to happen? I mean, this is how stupid humans are.